can I say about this that hasn't already been said? Godzilla is the first installment of the now beloved monsterverse, but is also remembered for being a very divisive film upon release. So, where do I begin? A soldier returns home from duty but is immediately called to Japan to bail his father, who has been obsessed with a power plant failure that claimed the life of his late wife, believing something more sinister was going on. Turns out, he was right. A giant winged creature breaks out and quickly journeys to find another of its kind to continue the species, causing Earth's alpha predator, Godzilla, to awaken in the process. Wrapped up in the tangled web of kaiju, conspiracy, and chaos, can the soldier make his way home? Is this movie arguably the worst one in the monsterverse to date? The answer to both is, who honestly cares? And I think that's the common sentiment, honestly. It's not a bad movie, but definitely one that leaves a lot to be desired. When we saw the trailers and the beginning credits, I think we were all invested in the conspiracy angle, the mystery of Godzilla and the other Titans, and a surprisingly emotional beginning with Bryan Cranston. I kid you not, this is the first time I felt myself actually wanting to cry when watching a Godzilla movie. And then the main character is revealed to be the most wooden piece of broccoli you can imagine. I remember the exact moment I saw the body bag zip up, because my first reaction was, oh god, no. This was back when I thought Shark Tale was a good movie, and even I knew this boring hunk of chalk was not good. He's just so stiff and lifeless, and he has absolutely no connections to these creatures whatsoever. I get he's a soldier, and his training is supposed to make him calm and collected, but there's a difference between being collected and lifeless. And because of this, he actively removes any and all interest from the scene he's in because of this. And on top of that, for whatever reason, they tried to replicate what stuff like Alien and Jaws did by hiding Godzilla. It works great for the reveals. The airport shot is iconic for a reason, but in a similar vein to when the alien or shark is killing people, how it will jump away from the carnage, they do that here. They just jump away and only show the aftermath. I'm sorry, but Godzilla and these things in general are not comparable. What makes Godzilla scary isn't what you can't see, but what you can see. He's like a looming hurricane. You can only watch the devastation going on, and that's where the horror comes from. In retrospect, trying to make Godzilla more like the shark from Jaws or the alien was like trying to turn the volcano from Dante's Peak into Jason Voorhees. The fear you get from these two are not compatible. These two things combined just makes the movie really hard to go back to, because what should have been an emotional, heart-pounding film ended up being one of the most tedious things in the franchise. Look, I have so much more to say about this film, and I plan on making a full-on essay about it, but until then, it's a 5 out of 10.